Happy Saturday and welcome back to the show, the one and only James Rule XRP. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, which is now X at Rule XRP, and make sure I have the blue check mark because there are nasty imposters, nasty twin James Rule XRP people out there that are trying to scam you. I do have 205,000 followers. Thank you to the public and thank you for the past 6 years of a wonderful channel. I love to educate individuals. I'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this morning I had a really good Spaces. I actually recorded it. I got to speak with an individual from Fruition Productions who is making documentaries about different things that we talk about in the world of crypto. So if you scroll through my X page, you will find that Twitter Spaces that was recorded this morning. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to look at crypto wallets. We're going to look at XRP wallets. We're going to look at fractional reserve banking. We're going to look at CEOs at banks in the United States and what their net worth is. And we're going to have a good time. So today's sponsor is Caleb & Brown. Caleb & Brown is a crypto broker. Whenever you sign up for free, you're going to receive a one-on-one broker that you can come in contact with 24/7, 365. You'll download the Caleb & Brown app. And then when you're ready to make a trade, a sell, a buy, or have any questions, you can contact your broker straight through the app. There are fees involved, but there are no spreads. So when you go to buy or sell crypto or fund your account or whatever, there are no spreads involved. And if you go to cash out a lot of your crypto for a huge dollar amount, they will negotiate on the fees involved. Also, you can deposit crypto to Caleb & Brown. And get this, people, you can withdraw your cryptocurrency from Caleb & Brown. Be sure to sign up below. Check out the free links and tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. Total crypto market, we have gotten back to $2.5 trillion total market. Bitcoin is over 70,000. Ethereum is still over 2,000. XRP is up a penny, 144. Do your research. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this morning, Cointelegraph released this illustration from Santiment, and they are stating that XRP Ledger wallet addresses hit a record 5.6 million wallets for wallets holding under 100 XRP as the network continues to grow across all tiers. So if we look right here, the majority of the wallets of the 7-point-something million wallets have under 100 XRP. 2 million wallets have between 100 and 100,000 XRP, and people, only 32,000 wallets have more than 100,000 XRP. It shows you how small we are. It shows you how whenever you go to the grocery store, the bank, the restaurant, wherever, the bar, that nobody knows about XRP. You can mention it. You can say, hey, I'm going to pay you with XRP, and they'll look at you like a deer in the headlights. But I always say they will eventually come around. And on the notion of XRP wallets, rich-list.info. I repeat, rich-list.info gives you a breakdown of wallets by range, percentile distribution, all of the above. And right here on percentile distribution, to be a 10%er, and all XRP, and I don't want you to post your XRP holdings in the comments on this video because it's nobody's business. To be a 10%er, all you need is 2,210 XRP. To be a 1%er, 45,915 XRP. 45,000, that's a lot of XRP, people. That is a lot of XRP. And if we go over here to the other wallets, you can see that there's 3.7 million wallets from 0 to 20 XRP. There's 2.5 million wallets from 20 to 500 XRP. And as we start going up the chain here, once you get to 100,000 plus, see there's only 28,000, 29, 30, like 32,000 wallets that hold 100,000 XRP or more. So we're still early to the party. Right now, there are a total of 7.724 million XRP wallets. And yes, some of those wallets are on centralized exchanges with thousands of people attached to those wallets. But still, when you look at the percentage of people, and what I did, I went into Super Grok and I had them illustrate this for me. XRP wallets distribution in percentiles as of March 2026. There are currently 7,725,000 XRP wallets. Total activated XRP wallets on the XRP ledger. This is the breakdown. Shrimp wallets under 100 XRP. These are all of the shrimp wallets, 73%. The medium wallets, there are 5.6 million medium wallets from 100 XRP to 100,000 XRP. And there are 32,000 whale wallets, 0.4% here. And this illustration here is kind of goofy because it's AI generated, but it shows you the 10 percenters, the 1 percenters, top 0.1% have 3.8 million XRP. And down here it says data from XRP scan, sentiment, and rich-list and analysis, March 2026. Note, many large wallets or exchanges or custodians representing thousands of users. So let's say 10 million people own XRP. Let's say just 10 million, and there's 8 billion people around the world. And let's go even further than that. I probably have 10 to 12 individual XRP wallets to myself because I have had wallets in the past. I've tested new wallets, self-custody wallets. I have app wallets, I have hardware wallets, I have different hardware wallets and all the above. So I probably have 10 to 12 different XRP wallets. So when you skew in individuals that have more wallets per individual, that's going to lower the number of holders. So I don't know how many people hold XRP. It's really unknown because some of these centralized exchanges have XRP wallets that have thousands attached to them, but we're still early to the party. Ellie Tarrant gets this out. The Financial Committee is planning to host a hearing on tokenization next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. The Blockchain Association CEO Summer Mersinger is among the scheduled witnesses. Well, I went a step further and I went to congress.gov and tokenization and the future of securities, modernizing our capital markets. Here are the individual witnesses that are currently on the list. You got the Honorable Kenneth Benson Jr., President and CEO of SIFMA. You got the Honorable Summer Mersinger, Chief Executive Officer of the Blockchain Association. You have Mr. Christian Sabella, Managing Director and Deputy General Counsel at the DTCC, people. The DTCC is tokenizing stocks, is tokenizing value. The DTCC has trillions upon trillions upon trillions under management. They also deal with quadrillions. That's a big number, people. And then Mr. John Zecca, Executive Vice President and Global Chief Legal Risk and Regulatory Officer at NASDAQ. Tokenized stock. NASDAQ has been given the green light by the SEC to tokenize securities, people. This is going to be a huge meeting on March the 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern. I will be tuning in and I will be leaving you links to the live event next week before it happens. So let's take a look at the banks. Right now, the banks are complaining that exchanges are giving yield on stablecoins that are just sitting on the exchanges. Well, let's see if the CEOs are complaining. First of all, this is the network or net worth of major U.S. bank CEOs as of March. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, is worth $2.3 billion. Larry Fink with BlackRock is worth $1.3 billion. David Solomon, Goldman Sachs, is worth $300 million. Brian Monahan with Bank of America is worth $200 million. You got Ted Pick with Morgan Stanley worth $120 million. And Jane Fraser with Citigroup is worth $60 million. So $2.3 billion, $1.3 billion. A billion is 1,000 million, people. $1 billion is $1,000 million. $2 billion is $2,000 million. Now, a trillion is $1,000 billion. And it's hard to fathom how many commas, how many zeros, etc., 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 are added to the bunch. So finally, we're going to look at this. And you're like, well, I put money in the bank and I'm getting a little bit on my savings and checking. And yeah, my money's in the bank. My money, it's got to be. I just deposited $10,000 and I know it's sitting in my bank. Well, you better think again, people. I'm going to educate you real quick here on how fractional reserve banking works and how the banks profit. So the banks lend most deposits, believe it or not. Money multiplier plus huge interest spread equals bank profits. Simple 10% reserve example. So here it is. Oh, Joe right here deposits $10,000 into the bank or the bonk. Well, $1,000 of that $10,000 is kept reserve requirement. 90% of that $10,000 that he deposited is lent out. $9,000 is lent out. 10% lent money becomes a new deposit to another bank. And it keeps multiplying and it keeps moving. And that 9,000 and then 90% of that 9,000 and then 90% of that 7,100. And so the original $10,000 at the top here creates up to $100,000 in total money supply. The money multiplier equals 1 times 10% equals. So it's crazy. And here's how the banks profit, people. And I've been telling you time and time again, you earn tiny interest at the banks. The national average APY FDIC March 2026 on checking is 0.07%. Not 0.7%, 0.07%. Savings 0.39%, people, not even a percentage point. Banks lend at much higher rates. So mortgages 6.2%, credit cards 22%, baby. Bank profit spread is 3.4% average net interest margin. Banks create money through loans and keep the interest difference. So it's major, huge profits that these banks are making right now with your money that is not sitting in the bank. It's being loaned out to Joe and Larry and Tanya and Denise and all the above. So it really makes you sick to your stomach when you see that we're getting these percentages. And you know what? I'm not fucking worried about it. Why? Because I don't keep my money in the bank. I keep a tiny amount of money in the bank to cover bills. And then the rest of it, I keep on an exchange or a private wallet or iTrustCapital or Caleb and Brown or wherever. The majority of my holdings are in digital assets, and I'm hedging and I'm growing with this technology. So that's going to be about it for Saturday. Be sure to subscribe to the James Roll Crypto Show. Share my channel. I'm going to be creating some pretty amazing graphics here in the upcoming months. I'm going to have some amazing interviews coming up in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful weekend. Do the right thing. And don't forget, I told you so.